Hey, it's Sean Haynes from the Ag Center, giving you some quick thoughts, at least from the ag side, on these wildfires down south, which are horrible. I think all of us have, in the ag industry, been feeling this for quite a long time, the effects of what the government here has been doing and how they kind of misgoverning stuff. I think you've got, when you look at the government and see that they've decreased fire prevention by $100 million over the past couple of years, you get the city of LA dropping $17.4 million from their fire budget, suspending brush removal and hydrant testing, which both caused all these insurance companies to pull out and then have this state-funded insurance come into its place, which is awful. You've got firefighters fired for not taking the COVID vaccines, and then you've prevented the capture and storage of water for the benefit of smelt over the past 10 years. And in 2014, we had a $7.5 billion voted on bond to put storage and capture, and 2.7 of it was just for storage, and 0 of those projects have been started in 10 years. And when I look at all these things, we in ag have been feeling that directly for each of these 10 years. I think now the populace in general is really feeling it. This is the third city probably have lost to fire in the past 10 years because of these policies. And at some point in time, we're going to need to do something differently. We need to vote people in power that aren't inept, that actually care about all Californians, not just the large population voting bases. And if we don't do that on this next election cycle, at worst, we're at fault for these things, and at best, we're complacent, which I don't know is worse. So, as myself as a voter and not being more forceful and causing some change and asking people to do their jobs correctly, I feel at fault for this, and I feel really bad for these people down south. Last but not least, talking about the fire insurance program, can't even get fire insurance in California anymore, which caused the state to come in and say, hey, you can get fire insurance through our own program, which, if you think about it, it keeps artificial pricing down, or prices artificially down on fire insurance, which allows housing prices to go up, which allows them to make more tax revenue. The problem is when you have a fire like this down south, now you have $6 billion in losses. It's completely offset any benefit that we've been able to put together through the state-funded program, which that deficit is going to be funded by you and I through our property taxes and our fire insurance costs. And when those fire insurance costs go up, prices of the value of homes go down, right? Because the cost of ownership goes up. And so I think all of us need to think about how that's going to directly affect us, not just indirectly affect us to the state. But that's my 2 cents on this fire issue down the Palisades. Hope they all get some relief soon, and we hopefully cure this issue. Thanks.